I have a whole lot. A whole lot. Man, there's a lot of stuff to get to, especially this time of year when we see the alliance between the connection between sports and politics and how it all ties in together. It is incredibly important that you understand this stuff, man. This is real important. Incredibly important that you understand this stuff, man. All right. So before we get into all that, let me just introduce myself to anybody that's new to my world. Name is Aswan Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, former Division I college football player, and current five-time published author and educator. And what I do is I create a brand, create a company, create a whole movement, a whole way of life in which we take the lessons that I learned, the teamwork lessons that I learned on the football field, and we apply them to businesses and apply them to business owners and help business owners everywhere build cohesive teams and make it so staff members, employees are coming in with a hungrier mentality to the point in which they start to become and feel like they are the actual employers of wherever it is they work. So first things first, let's get through some announcements. Let's get through my announcements. First things first, West Palm Beach, Florida. If you are interested in boxing lessons, free boxing lessons. I host those every 2 weeks. Just contact me if you're interested in doing any of that. Hit the QR code right there, and all the information will be sent to you. Next thing, business owners tuning in, if you have not yet, make sure you go to freeguide.makeyourmove.com. That's freeguide.makeyourmove.com. I've created 10 easy ways, 10 easy steps that you can follow that will lead to less turnover in your business. All right. And finally, Patreon. Tap into the Patreon link. We have something for everybody at every level, no matter where you are financially. If you are a business owner and you're interested in exclusive content that's going to lead to you making it so you hire better, you have the right partnerships, whether it's an agency that you bring on, whether it's an actual physical person, however you're using these forms of technology to build out your staff and to build out your team, we have a level for every single person. All right. Let's tap in to the Patreon link. And this isn't just a Tyler Warren or a football thing. It's for everyone out there that is working a job and is doing a whole lot for the company, a whole lot for the business, that is just not being appreciated in the national sense. And how you as a business owner, if you don't start appreciating your people that actually do a lot of things for you and get a lot of things done, that can lead to some absolutely horrendous results. I'm talking results in which you lose your business and all that. All right. So before I get into too deep into that topic, let me address some current events, at least one of the I'll be addressing quite a few current events this weekend throughout all my content. But the first one that I have to address is the whole Coach Bill Belichick officially becoming the head coach at the University of North Carolina. Now, this is going to be the first of probably 2, maybe 3 takes on this. All right, I'm born in 1989, so I grew up right in the heart of the Patriots dynasty. All right, so I, for the most part, am a fan, so to speak. I do enjoy. I like Bill Belichick. I read several of his books. I think the latest biography that was written about him, like the 400-page biography. I read that about him. I read Dave Halberstam's The Education of a Coach. I'm a fan of Tom Brady. You know, I appreciate greatness. I appreciate anyone that has the amount of success and the amount of Super Bowls that he's won. I appreciate the fact that there was one year that Bill Belichick won a Super Bowl, actually, and he only had 1 first-round draft pick. So his nucleus, the foundation that Coach Belichick is all about, I'm all about it. So when this whole thing about him going to UNC and become the head coach at UNC, it touched me a little different because, you know, he's retired nowadays. He's in the 70s. He's dating some 20-year-old cheerleader that used to be with the Patriots. You know, he's loving life. He's living life. So, you know, initially I'm like, oh man, you got Coach Belichick on a college campus. Oh, it's about And I had a lot of jokes. I had a lot of jokes that I could have came on here and said, again, you got Bill Belichick, 72. He's got himself a 20-year-old girl, and now he's on college campuses. Now stuff could get a little dicey now.